What is up, my 64 fanatics? My name is Super Saiyan 64, and today we will be continuing our journey through Ninja Gaiden. As this game was annoying enough as it is the first time, I decided that I'd give it a second look and see further through the level, as I usually don't do this with the rest of the NES games, unless I really know the game. I mean, come on. How was I supposed to know that I was supposed to grab onto this ledge on the other side? I didn't really know what to do here. And by the time I figured it out, this crawler thing knocked me off the ledge and was draining my lives like nobody's business. It was a total pain. Getting footage where I wasn't just dying over and over was almost impossible. And trust me, I know NES hard. I beat Mario over and over again. Once on 3DS and twice on Switch if you count the All-Stars version. I get it's SNES, but still. I know NES hard. And this is NES, and this is hard NES hard. But, as I really don't have much other choice, let's continue with the review. This game, of course, is still very much a pain. As you can see on screen, Stage 2 is just kicking my ass. Lucky for me, though, I got a thing called save states. Look, I don't feel bad because that difficulty is astonishing. Trust me, this game isn't terrible, but it sure as hell is difficult. Well, anyway, like to what I referred to last episode, this series was made by Tecmo, who made a few sports games. But did you know that Ninja Gaiden itself actually got a series on the Xbox? I didn't, and I just found that pretty interesting. It's the same with this little game called Bionic Commando, which was made by Capcom, the same guys behind the Mega Man series, which I found very interesting. But besides all that junk, let's just look at the game itself. And honestly, the story is pretty good. It's a simple revenge story after their father is killed in a tragic duel to the death with another ninja. So, in his father's passing wishes, he gives his son a sword, the son being our hero, and he is sent to the Americas, where he will find out probably who killed his father, and just take out a bunch of people in America, which, while generally awesome, I don't know why. Do they perhaps know? Maybe, but according to the cutscene, I'd assume that the fight was in Japan. And if he knew that he was going to be in a fight to the death, wouldn't he notify his son? I get ninjas fight with honor, but if their life is on the line, I would at least try to get some insurance. You know, the son that you raised, that you might be cut out of his life forever, you know how mentally scarring that would be? This story is a little nonsensical, but with a suspension of belief and whatnot, otherwise, it's a heartwarming story. But now we're in prison and trying to break out. And no wonder why they put a fucking ninja, a foreign person here. It's because this place is so high security and dangerous. It's basically impossible to get through here without dying at least once, unless you're a speedrunner. But I am not a speedrunner, so I'm going to fucking suck, as you could obviously tell. And with so many places just to die off via knockback, you'd think that this was made by Capcom. Jeez. And action. Yeah, there's a lot more references to that sign-sucking cylinder head than even I could have imagined. The game isn't terrible, far from it. The game is decently responsive. The pseudo 3D style that it takes on, reminding you of some of those old Marvel comics that you read as a kid, those are freaking awesome. And I still think they're awesome. So, why do I hate this? 'Cause the difficulty's appalling. Sure, you can respawn after every act when you get a game over, but that's besides the point. It's still a pain in the ass. Because remember, kids used to play this when you couldn't just make a save state. They lived without save states and tried to beat Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I gotta say, especially with how finicky the NES consoles have gotten over the years, that'd be impossible nowadays. At least on native hardware. Which brings me back to another arcade game. One made in association with illustrator Don Bluth. Look him up. He's your childhood. Given its difficulty and general misguiding bullshit. I mean, the game is ridiculous sometimes with its enemy placement. But for you guys, I'll press on. For you, my dear viewers, I shall game on. Well, onward through Act 2. Honestly, I have no idea what in God's name to expect. When I originally played this on the NES Classic, I never really got this far. Because I didn't really like using save states as much as I do now, because they are a godsend. And honestly, I wouldn't be making a lot of these videos if I didn't have save states. So, yeah, trust me, you do not want to know how pissed I was when I lost my place and had to start all over, all because the save state I had saved got corrupted for some reason. It was painstaking just to get back to Act 2. But anyway, like the rest of this game, it's difficult as shit. And of course, for your guys' sake, I gotta give you guys a review. Or I don't get views. Ugh. I still shiver at the view count that Mega Man got. Sheesh. Are you freaking killing me?! Gah! Get it away! Get it away! What are you looking at? Cheap asshole. Well, we finally made it to the boss. And it's just some guy whirling a scythe blade? This is so fucking random. I figured it'd be like a warden or something, just shooting at us because we're trespassing. and trying to escape a high-security prison like this. But no, it's just some random prisoner that just wants to beat up our ass for some reason. Or at least that's what I assume, because there's no real context to this. Either that or it's just some rando that wants to kill us and is just in here on the inside, so he can kill us for the company he works for, which, well, at some points does make sense. I believe this was done in real life or something, but I don't know, and I don't really care to find out because that's kind of sick. But seriously, what is the point of this guy? You figured with something like a warden, you'd be able to create this pattern that you need to get through to get to the boss because you need to dodge his bullets because, you know, he'd be a warden. But no, they just made it a guy with a knife because what's better than a guy with a giant knife swinging it around? I don't know, something that makes common sense. And how does he have this, if anywho? Because he's in a high-security prison. Well, dead now. Yeah, so yay for me, I guess. Well, I'm not gonna go any further, unless you guys really want me to. Like or comment if you want to see me cover this for the next WedNESday, as I can only cover so much for the next few months. Or would you rather just see me move on to another game? Because, you know, yeah. Well, that was Ninja Gaiden. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This could be more than just a two-parter for the series. If you guys want me to continue this, leave a like or leave a comment down below. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and do whatever you can to support this channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because my name is Super64, and I will see you guys next time. See you, my 64 fanatics.